friends. Tonight we are going to have egg roll in a bowl for dinner. And so I have already put in my Instant Pot a pound of ground turkey, but you could use ground beef, you could use ground pork. I just prefer to use the ground turkey because I get the 93% lean, and it's just a really healthy protein. And so that's what I like to use. And so I have that pound of ground turkey in here, as well as a medium onion that's chopped up. And so now I'm gonna add in, and so it's just about finished cooking, and I have it on the saute function right now. And so normally I would add in about 2 tablespoons of tamari. You could also use soy sauce. My tamari is just about gone, so I'm just going to empty the bottle in here. I may have probably 1 tablespoon. And so I'm adding that right now. I'm going to stir that around. And then get every drop out of there. And then I'm also going to add in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. If you had garlic cloves, that would work too. You could use some garlic cloves instead of garlic powder. I don't. I'm out of garlic cloves at the moment. And so I'm putting a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add in a half a teaspoon of ginger. And this is just the seasonings that we prefer. If you like your Chinese food a little bit more spicy, then you could do more than that. But that's what I'm putting in. And since I am a little bit low on my tamari, usually that's where you get your salt, is in your soy sauce or your tamari. I'm going to add in a little bit of salt. So normally I would not put any salt in, but because I didn't have a lot of tamari, I'm probably going to put, I don't know, maybe 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of salt in. I'm not worried about measuring that out because I'm just not going to put too much. And just mix it all in there. Okay. So that's the first step, all on saute. And so the nice thing about the ground turkey, the 93% lean ground turkey, is that it doesn't have very much fat in it. And so because it doesn't have very much fat in it, I don't feel the need to drain the fat off. If I was using a ground beef or something that had a higher fat content, I would probably personally drain off the fat. And so our egg roll in a bowl, here's what I use. I get the Kroger coleslaw mix, which is shredded cabbage and carrots. You could just chop up cabbage and chop up carrots if you want, but for me, this is like the easy way to do it, and so I like that about getting these. And so I actually put 2 bags, and I'm gonna just turn it off for the moment because my meat is all cooked. And so I'm gonna use 2 bags, 2 16-ounce bags of that coleslaw mix in here, and it fits pretty perfectly right here in my Instant Pot. When I use those 2 bags, it's just a little bit of room to spare. And some of the recipes that I have seen for doing egg roll in a bowl in your Instant Pot, it suggests adding some chicken broth or adding in some beef broth. But because I'm using almost a whole onion, a medium-sized chopped up onion, and I'm also using all of this cabbage, I find that there's plenty of moisture in there, and I've never seen the need to add more liquid in, and so I don't. I put all of this in, and that's it. So this is pretty simple. And now I'm going to get my lid. I'm going to put my lid on, and make sure it is that is in the middle, and I'm going to put it on manual, and I'm going to do about 6 minutes. That's all. This cooks really fast, and so it will take it, I don't know, it might take take it 15 or 20 minutes to heat up to high pressure. And then it only needs to cook for about 5 minutes. And when it's done, I'll just stir it all up together. And I usually pour off the liquid because of all the cabbage in there. There is a lot of extra liquid and moisture in there, and we don't like it to be kind of like soup. We like it not wet like that. And then that's it. Now, I may put a little more cabbage and vegetables in ours than a lot of people do, but that's because we typically try to follow a nutrition plan called the Zone, and the Zone is all about balancing your carbs and your proteins and your fats. And so that means probably a lot more vegetables than most people are used to eating. The Zone really tries to focus on lean proteins, lots of vegetables. We do eat some fruit, but not a whole lot because your fruits are higher in carb content. You can have bread, but we try not to do too much bread because breads are a lot higher in carbs. But when we do bread now, we do have sourdough bread, and so that has healthy benefits to it too. And so anyway, just to recap what the recipe is. It's a pound of ground meat. I use ground turkey, but you could use ground pork or ground beef. 1 medium onion chopped up. Saute that in your Instant Pot. And then I add in 2 bags of coleslaw mix like this. I do add some spices in there. I usually add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce or tamari. I like to use the tamari. About a teaspoon of garlic and about a half a teaspoon of ginger. And you just put that all in your Instant Pot. Cook your meat and your onions first, then add in your coleslaw and your spices in with that. And then I put it on manual for about 5 minutes. And so the nice thing about your Instant Pot is you can get it ready and then you can walk away. And so now I have probably about 30 minutes to go do something else, and then our dinner is going to be ready. And so if you don't use your Instant Pot normally, it's just a great tool to have in the kitchen and can make things so easy. That's it. So that's what we're having for dinner, and it's going to be delicious.